Alright guys, thanks for joining us again. We are going to be using household objects
and compare them to very expensive objects
to see which ones we can tell the difference on and which ones are effective. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm Laura, this is Ken, we're the PT assistants. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So let's go ahead and introduce what we decided to use. So we have a jade collection of soft tissue. Which was in total for 4 pieces. It was $10. Then we have more of what you would consider your normal tool.
For how much?
This one was $15. It was a single tool metal. And then
we have our
set.
Higher end set.
Yes, which there's a whole, it comes with, I think, 4 other pieces besides these 2.
I think it comes with 6 total for about $140.
Yeah.
For a set of 6.
Breaks down close to, I guess, this, but you have to buy it in the set. Then we have our household tools. I don't even know what this is.
Something I just found in our clinic.
It literally looks like a towel, hanging, thinking away. You put it on the wall, it would go behind us, and then you hook something on it.
So we have that.
That's what we
have. Some tongs. So we just decided to throw in there.
A straw.
Metal straw.
Metal. It is metal.
And your good old-fashioned
butter knife.
Butter knife.
Actually, it's a knife.
Actually call it. So we decided to compare it to an actual butter knife. We're gonna randomly select one and see if we can tell the difference and identify which one we used.
So the person, we did it on the feet, so you couldn't tell which one was being used on you, and then you were also wearing headphones, blasting whatever you wanted, so you couldn't hear what was going on. Mm-hmm. And we randomly would pick a tool to use on each other to see if there's a difference. Now we have technically 7 different sets, I guess you could say, because we counted this as a set, this is a set, and then the rest. So one of these was not used. We did 6.
We did 6 total.
6 total, just to make it harder on us. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be so easy. I was like, dude, I can tell the difference between the tools, which I still, to this day, I could tell the difference.
We can tell there's a difference. We can't tell what was being used.
So let's go ahead. And
you want to go first?
Okay. Yeah, so with my guesses.
So the first tool that I used, let's see if Laura got it right. Uh-huh. What's your guess?
I thought it was this one. Well, one of these ones. I went from the higher end set is what I thought.
So she thought it was the most expensive set.
Mm-hmm.
It was truly, in fact, dun 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 dun.
Interesting.
The cheapest set.
The jade set. Well, that's gonna throw off all of mine now.
All right, Laura, for tool number 2.
Tool number 2, I thought was this one.
The Amazon $15.
The Amazon 15, mine. This is technically mine. I got it as a gift, so mine.
And you are. Wait, put it down so I can grab it.
Okay.
You are incorrect.
It was, you know what?
Tool number 2.
In all fairness, though, they're kind of similar in thickness and everything. So
she thought this was going to be easy.
I totally
she's 0 for 2 so far.
All right, well, the
tool
third one, 3. I can totally tell you I'm wrong because I thought it was the jade set.
And it was actually the most expensive set.
It was the most expensive set.
All right.
Well,
the last.
Number 4, I thought was the straw.
She is correct. It was the straw.
Hey, I got that
so she's got the first one right.
Then number 5, I thought was the tongs.
The tongs were number 5.
Yes. And then the last one I thought was the knife.
She's correct on the last 3. And incorrect on the first 3.
In all fairness, at least the tools kind of besides this one. I thought.
She was kind of close.
I was close.
She got 50% right.
I swapped these 2.
She wasn't able to tell the tools apart, but she can tell for the average household objects.
I did. Yeah, and you think about it, I only swapped these 2.
I mean, you swapped those 2.
Well, no, this one wasn't even in here. This one
we
just
didn't
got
even use
that. But these 2 I swapped.
You swapped those 2.
Yeah, I kind of got the tools right, I guess you could say, besides that one. And that one I would say is pretty darn close. That's not far off.
So your tools, you were 0 for 3, but your household, you were 3 for 3.
Yeah, which I guess
I feel like that's gonna be better than what I did.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right,
let's see. What was your number 1?
So number 1, I thought was the most expensive.
It was a straw.
I wrote straw too, and I didn't get it right. I put a straw, and then I deleted it because I asked her to do it again, and I got it right.
I was like, and you said
that
straw
felt like
too.
the straw. I know. I said straw.
Dang, I was like, maybe I'm making this too easy.
All right. Well, there goes my plan foiled.
Okay,
number 2, I just want to point out was very uncomfortable. I didn't like it. It felt sharp, so I'm gonna go with the knife.
It was the
How
most
were you using that?
Just like this.
I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like this one either, actually, too.
It was uncomfortable.
I thought this was the worst feeling one. Like, it didn't
felt sharp. It felt like a butter knife.
Yeah, it
That's
didn't.
what I'm comparing that to.
Like, the thing is, too, is all the tools, I felt like I was able to get into the spots. Like, I was able to find usually some sort of buildup or something like that. I could feel, like, the crunchies, as we all call it sometimes, you know, the unofficial term. But this one, like, just hurt when it was being worked on. Like, it didn't feel beneficial.
That's why I thought it was the knife, because I didn't think it was comfortable at all.
Yeah, like, I felt that it was doing the job, but it didn't feel beneficial at all. Like, it just was painful more than anything. So I didn't like that.
I went to the butter knife.
Yeah, okay.
So number 3, I'm doing great, by the way. I knew this is how this was going to go. Number 3, I'm going with the Amazon.
You know what's funny? It was hard.
So we flipped, so it was a bar.
So okay. You know what, in all fairness,
I think I wrote bar and I switched it to Amazon.
This one, I feel like is a lot like the bar though. Because just thickness wise in general, and this doesn't really have it, like it's kind of more of a flat ending. Like it's curved here, but it's flat just like the bar. So I can definitely see how like the bar actually I didn't mind.
So I'm 0 for 3 so far. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
The 4th one I thought was also very uncomfortable. I didn't like it.
Okay.
So I'm going tall.
Nice.
Okay.
That one.
I knew it wasn't a tool.
The knife sucked.
It didn't feel good.
No, this one's.
I'm starting to think you didn't use the tongs at all. Unless it was the last one. All right. Well, I'm gonna go 0 for 6 because the other ones obviously were the other ones that you already used. So I'm going 0 for 6.
Okay. I don't think so, but
the 5th one I thought was the straw, which you already used.
It was the tongs.
So I knew it wasn't at least.
Wait, how did you do the tongs? I did just the side here.
I did the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then like with the bar, I used the side here.
Yeah.
For this, I used here.
That's what I did. Yep. So let's use the same area.
See, like I used here. Yeah.
Oh, I used the other side.
Well, yeah,
I used the thicker side.
I did the other side because I ended up holding there, which I was like, ow, afterwards. It's not like it's super sharp, but it's not comfortable.
And to redeem myself for the last one, the jade ones.
I used this one for you. Which I'm not gonna.
I was gonna say that was probably the most comfortable one.
I liked this actually, and I liked using it. I felt like I was getting in the spots. I didn't have to apply a lot of pressure. It was nice kind of being able to do it one-handed. I only used one hand with this.
That one was just comfortable. I'm like, oh yeah, that's smooth. I like that one.
Yeah, like this
I'm like, it's gotta be the. I thought it was either.
Did you feel like it was effective though?
I think we used them fairly quick, so I don't know if I can tell they were like.
Well,
super
but like, you know how I don't know. For me, like I can feel like it's actually getting into the spot.
Also, it was the 6th one after my foot's already numb from the other 5.
Oh, see, mine bounced back pretty quick.
No, my foot's still tingly.
He definitely. Oh no, mine feels normal.
No, so I'm already tingly. So I went 1 for 6.
You went 1 for 6. I went 3.
I can tell which ones were the tools and which ones weren't, which at least that's a positive. But
no, you didn't.
Well, I got these confused.
Yeah, you got.
And I got these confused.
You only got this one right.
I got one right. That's the point. As far as talking about the actual sets,
exiting the household objects.
These were just. I mean, you can easily tell the difference between holding an actual tool for it versus a household. But I mean, those are super random, so that's a whole other thing. As far as comparing these, I didn't use this one on Laura.
You've used it before.
I've used it before, and I thought it was similar to this one. So I'm like, I'm just going to skip it. But...
Which jade one did you use?
I used that one.
Oh, you used the same one. I thought about using this one, but I thought you'd pick it up too easily.
I mean, and if you listen to our podcast episode, you'll also talk about how, like, I talk about how my hands cramp a little bit when I'm using tools. So my hands were hurting by the time I was done doing this little test we did. These ones were comfortable, but I started off with it. This one was near the middle and the end, so my hands were already just destroyed. I would say as far as comfortability, they're about the same. On the patient standpoint, these were super smooth. Maybe because they're like gua sha facial ones, so they're supposed to be smooth.
Yeah, they're kind of used for both. These could be used perfectly, of course, as we can see, size for face. But like they were saying that you could use them for other places too. So like that's why we still.
I would say they're the most comfortable. That's just my opinion. That takes my win, and it's only $10 for 4.
Yeah, the whole jade thing of it being a stone, I don't know if I truly buy into that. I haven't done enough research on that. So like between the metals and the jade, it doesn't really bother. Felt like this was smoother and in a weird way less slippery though, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like the oil slips so easily on this, like the oil within the lotion, where this one, like it's smooth, but I feel like I can still grip. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I started off with them, so my hands were smooth.
Well, like even right now.
I mean, I enjoyed them to begin with. Like the ones were pretty good.
Versus like if you grab.
This is the one that I used.
Yeah.
For reference.
This one just hurt. I don't know what.
That was not comfortable. Hurt. I even wrote my notes. I was just like uncomfortable. I did not like it.
Yeah, same. I was like, I don't like it. And this one, I like even grab just to hold, and it feels too flimsy. Like I feel like I have to death grip it, which then I'm gripping into like my actual hands to be able to hold it to actually do any work with it.
Also, want to just put a little side note that Laura and I are both not certified in using these tools. We haven't taken the courses for them. We just kind of used our own knowledge and the things that we've been taught from our supervising PTs, but not the courses like Rock Tape or Graston or anything like that. So if you are certified for those, then I'm sure you can either pick up things that we did wrong, or you can probably utilize these to their full effectiveness versus then we can't. I just want to throw that out there.
I've seen hold this way. I've also seen it held this way. I've seen both ways being used. So like, I don't know if there's really a correct way.
Which is your recommended set?
The jade.
What? It's not the tongs?
No, do you want to actually go? I did like the straw.
The straw was smooth.
The straw was smooth. I just don't know
if it was like effective.
I don't think it was as effective, but I liked it holding it. Actually felt. This felt easier to hold than this.
See, I thought this was the most expensive set. That's how comfortable it was. I thought this was the $150 set.
No.
I was like, oh, that feels good. That's smooth. I like it. It's gotta be expensive. And no, not at all. No, it was very cheap.
But like, we wanted to do this because we wanted to talk about like how, in general, we know that it doesn't technically, research has been out there. It does not matter what actual tool you use. They've shown that you can benefit from any of the tools. Yeah. So then to me, it comes down to which one's comfortable to patients and then which one's comfortable to you as a clinician to use in hand.
And if we can really tell the difference in what we're using. I think that was just the fun part. But yeah,
that was
just for the fun. But we didn't want to see the difference in us using the tools and what we kind of, our opinions and thoughts on different things.
Yeah. So I think that kind of wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the clips of us like twinging as
Laura jumping off the table.
Hit a couple spots. But until next time, guys.
We'll catch you then.
Bye.